Imagine the thrill of seeing your indie game nominated for one of the biggest honors in gaming, only to step away voluntarily because you feel it's not quite right. That's the heart of the story unfolding with Megabonk and the Game Awards, and it's got everyone talking. But here's where it gets intriguing. The developer behind this breakout hit has chosen humility over spotlight, pulling out of the Best Debut Indie Game category for reasons that highlight just how tricky award eligibility can be. Let me break this down for you in simple terms. The Game Awards, often called TGA for short, is an annual event that celebrates the year's top video games, much like the Oscars, but for gamers. It's hosted by Jeff Keighley and features categories like Game of the Year, which can really boost a title's visibility and sales. This year, nominations were announced recently, with games like Sandful Interactive's Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, dominating by snagging spots in 10 categories, including that top prize. Enter Vedinad, the creative mind behind Megabonk, a quirky, action-packed indie game that's captured hearts and wallets alike. Shortly after the nominations dropped, Vedinad took to social media, specifically X, formerly Twitter, with a candid post. He expressed gratitude for the recognition, but explained why he couldn't accept it. "I'm withdrawing from the Game Awards," he shared. "It's an honor and a dream for Megabonk to be nominated, but I don't think it qualifies for the debut indie game category. I've created games before under various studio names, so this isn't my first rodeo." To put that in perspective for beginners, the debut indie game category is all about spotlighting fresh talent, developers or studios making their very first game. It's designed to give newcomers a chance to shine among the big players. Vedinad, who signs off as John Megabonk, followed up by saying he truly appreciated the nod, the support, and the votes, but it just didn't sit well with him. He urged fans to shift their votes to other deserving first-time titles, calling them all fantastic. And this is the part most people miss. The Game Awards organizer, Jeff Keighley, jumped in to confirm the withdrawal. He revealed that Vedinad had contacted him to clarify his background as an experienced solo developer, even though he'd been presenting himself as a newcomer under the name Vedinad. Keighley praised Vedinad's honesty, noting that Megabonk would be removed from the category out of respect. He added that Vedinad plans to share more about his journey when the time feels right, but the key point is he didn't want to overshadow true debut teams, even though his game is undeniably impressive. For context, Megabonk isn't just any indie title. It's a massive success, having sold over 1 million copies on Steam alone. That's a huge milestone for an independent game, showing how community buzz and word of mouth can turn a passion project into a phenomenon. Now, here's the controversial twist. Is this withdrawal a sign of admirable integrity? Or does it point to overly strict rules that might discourage seasoned creators from re-entering the scene? Some might argue that if a developer's past works were under different names or in very different styles, it shouldn't count. After all, everyone deserves a fresh start. Others could see it as a missed opportunity to celebrate veterans who pivot to indie roots. And what about the fans who voted for Megabonk? Does this feel like a letdown or a teachable moment about authenticity in gaming awards? What do you think? Should award categories like Debut Indie Game be more flexible to welcome back established developers trying something new, or is sticking to strict definitions important for fairness? Do you agree with Vedinad's decision, or would you have preferred he stayed in the running? Share your opinions in the comments. I'm curious to hear your take.